Shalom.
Hey,
Hatzore. Hi, Boker Tov. Hi, Reba. Hi, Aurelia.
hey.
Boker Tov to you. Hi, Ellen Friedman. Hi, Hatzorein Tovim, Erev Tov. Rabbi Sherry. Hi. Rabbi Sherry's laning for us this evening. I'm very excited as
Oh,
always. Hi,
great.
Marvin.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you? You look cold, Marvin.
No,
No, now you're warm because you got a hat on.
couldn't find my other hat.
Hello. Is that Dana over there? I don't recognize you. European Medical Laser Association. Nice to see you. Okay. Well, you'll notice I'm not in the same place. I'm in a different place. I'm in Los Angeles right now. I'm in my friend's apartment complex. They have a unit here, the little office that was specifically designed for a Jewish Universalist Maariv on Zoom. So here we go. No, I'm not kidding. So how's everyone doing? Good? Yeah, that's good. All right. How are you, Rav Sherry?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm having trouble believing you folks really changed your clocks. And
Yes, that's one of those weird things we do over here.
yeah, they don't do it in Hawaii either, so I've been away from it for a long time.
How's your granny
weird.
Franny doing?
Granny Franny is doing better. She's out of the hospital. She's back at home, and we're waiting results on her MRI and her other scans. So I'll let you guys know as we know more. Okay, so I think it's time that we welcome another day into our lives. How about you guys? Should we do it? Maariv?
Yes.
Yes. Maariv time. Now, pretend that there's a very soothing baritone ukulele playing behind my speech, okay? Welcome to Sim Shalom Online Synagogue. I'm Rabbi Elias Wang. Today we are joined by Rabbi Sherry Joy Berman, all the way from Hawaii. Or are you in Hawaii right now?
No, I'm in Japan.
Japan, okay, in Japan. We are beginning together the 16th of Cheshvan, 5783. Let's get started. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Behold how good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together all across the internet all at the same time. Or as the Rav Nachman of Breslov put it, let the good in me connect with the good in others until the whole world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Oops. And we have reached our Baruch Hu. Marvin Gruber, can you Baruch Hu for us this evening?
Baruch Hu es Adonai Hambarach, Baruch
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Ba'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Ba'ed.
Blessed is the holy presence now and forever. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who creates the mysterious time of dusk, filling the world with possibilities. In wisdom, you open heaven's gates, and with understanding, you change times and you vary the seasons, and arrange the stars in the heavens according to your will. Creator of day and night and the trembling in between time, who spreads out light before darkness and darkness before light, who creates day and brings forth night, who separates day from night, who arrays the whole earth with glory. Holy is your name. Blessed are you for the creations that happen every day. Together we can say in Hebrew at the bottom of the page, Baruch atah Adonai Maariv Arivim. Continue now. The Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam. Beit Yisrael. Amcha ahavta. Torah umitzvot, chukim umishpatim, otanu lemareta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbenu u'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei toratecha u'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'vehem nagei yamam v'layla ve'ahavatacha al tasir memenu leolamim. Do I have a volunteer or English reader to read this English translation on the right? Let me look over here. Let's see. Ellen.
will try.
Ellen Friedman.
Okay.
Reba, can you want to get the next one?
Yeah, I will try. I've got Aurelia on my lap, but I will try. Whichever one you want to give me, I'll give
All
it
right,
a try.
Ellen, why don't you do this one, and you and Aurelia can get the next one.
Okay. Your love has embraced us always in wilderness and promised lands, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love.
Man, I really love your glasses, Ellen.
Thank you.
Those are really cool. They're big and pink, and they have like that gradient going up to the darker pink.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, now we continue. Please read responsively with me in the English on the right. In the stories of our past,
You are revealed.
in the laws you gave at Mount Sinai,
You are revealed.
in the questions that we ask and the answers that we might find,
You are revealed.
in the light that burns off fog, and in the darkness that swallows our grief.
You are revealed.
In my questing, in my doubts and fear, and in the joy of dreams come true.
You are revealed.
In all the blessings that surround us, those seen and unseen.
You are revealed.
Blessed are you for opening our senses to all your revelations. You live in the glow of the heart. You live in the pain and the joy of life. You live when we choose life and blessing. You live in the still, small voice of conscience. You live in our unending search for truth. You live in our breath when we unite and call you one. Together we say in Hebrew, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Israel. Blessed are you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. And it's time for the Shema. I would like to invite the Rav Sherry Joy Berman of Japan to Shema for us, all the way to the English translation of the Via Hafta, please.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Malchuto Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Before the Rav emets for us, Reba and Aurelia, would you like to grace us with the English translation, please?
Unmute. And
There you go.
okay. You shall, where it says you shall
love your. Yeah.
Okay. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who is truth.
Rob Sherry.
Adonai Elohechem emet.
Amen. Mi chamocha neder bakodesh. I messed it up. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai. Mi chamocha neder bakodesh. Nora tehilot sefele. Nora tehilot sefele. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, and working wonders? Aurelia would say, well, my bubby is just like that. That's what she does every day. But the truth is, as Aurelia witnessed her Reba sovereignty, we witnessed the sovereignty of Hashem, splitting the sea in front of Moses and Miriam. And in the same way that Reba helps bring new life into the world with her granddaughter, so are we brought alive every day through the love of Hashem. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. We all say in Hebrew together, Baruch Atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Yes. Hashkivenu. I would like to invite the Rav Sherry. Did you know, Rav Sherry, when I watch our services back just to get better, and when I watch you laning, I have so much fun. I start to lip sync it, and I feel more Jewish by lip syncing your laning as a way of learning how to do it myself. So I just wanted you to know that.
Thank you.
Would you Hashkivenu for us, please?
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha ushmot tzedkeinu uvoenu. Baruch atah Adonai hapoes sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
And Ellen Friedman, would you like to read the English translation for us?
Let us lie down in peace, Adonai, and we shall arise with strength and clear vision. Shelter us under your wings, guide us with your wisdom, and for the sake of your world, help us work for peace through justice. Then hatred and plague and war and famine and sorrow will disappear from this earth. Blessed are you, our comfort and shield, whose Sukkot Shalom, shelter of peace, spreads over us, over all Israel, over Jerusalem, and the earth made whole.
Man, very well read. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you.
We reached the Chatzi Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba v'yama divrach hirutei v'yamlik malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'gala uvizman kariv v'meru amen yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'alam ulam me'almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach, Vishabach, Vipar, Vitraman, Vitnase, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalal, Shemeda Kudsha, Rihu, Leila, Minku Birchata, Beshirata, Tushbechata, Venechemata, Dami Anbiama, Vimeru, Amen. We've reached the Amidah, standing prayer, where we are standing in the footsteps of our ancestors and in front of the continuity of our faith from the beginning of time until we have all reached our destination. The Amidah, please rise if it is in your custom. Adonai, Sephotai Tiftach, Ufi Yagite Hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasedim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Astervot v'imahot, מביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומשיח ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה, רב להושיע, מושיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מחכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל. ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל המתים. Sovereign of our ancestors, mighty one above us, holiness of everything united, awesome creator of angels and holiness, we seek your presence every day. Praised are you, Ribono Shalom, consciousness of the universe. Blessed are you, all-knowing Ein Sof, the endless one and source of wisdom. With you there is never a point of no return. Blessed are you, Ro'eh Israel, shepherd of Israel, who wants us to return to your presence. Praised are you, healer of hearts, minds, souls, healer of relationships, families, friends, and loved ones. Give us the strength and the insight into our ailments and discords for a speedy recovery. Blessed are you, Yad Chazakah, strong hand, healer of the sick of Israel. Borei, creator of the infinite universe, of dancing planets that provide the seasons on which we depend for our comfort and our food. Blessed are you, Borei, the comfort and the cycler of creation. Nurture our role models with a passion for justice in all nations of the world. Blessed are you, Melech HaMelachim, who loves righteousness and justice. Let there be no time and no space where evil can flourish. Blessed are you, Adir, one who defeats enemies of love and compassion and humbles all. You hear the prayers of your people Israel with compassion. Be pleased with us and with the prayers of our people. Blessed are you who restores Shekhinah to Zion. We give thanks to you for being our comfort, Adonai, the comfort of our ancestors forever. You have always been our rock and the shield of our rescue for generations. Grant us peace, happiness, beauty, loving kindness, and compassion to us all, to your people Israel and the whole world. It's time to open the ark, everybody. Hello. Okay, so I want Marvin Gruber, if you don't mind. Marvin, are you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you open the ark for me, please? Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you very much. And now Rav Sherry is going to put the Torah on the bima for us. Let's assume that it's already undressed. You know, this Torah is ready to go. Rav Sherry, would you please bless us with a Baruch Hu?
Yeah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim Venatan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Vayom Aher Avraham Ha'oela El Sarah Ve'aomer Mahari Shelo Se'im Kemaksolet Leushiva Usi Ugot Ve'el Habakarat Avraham Vayikach Ben Bakarat Vatov Vayitain El Hanahar Vayimaher La'asot Oto Vayikach Hema V'chalav Uven habakar asher asar Vayitain lifnehem Vehu omed alehem Tachat ha'etz vayochelu.
Yasher Koach, Yasher Kohech. That was beautiful, Rav. Wow. Would you please read us the English translation before you close out your aliyah?
Yes. Avraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quickly make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make cakes." Avraham ran to the herd and fetched a tender and good calf and gave it to the servant. He hurried to dress it. He took butter, milk, and the calf which he had dressed and set it before them. He stood by them under the tree and they ate.
Very Jewish story. Food.
Yes.
Thank you, Rav.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'chai Olam Nata B'tochenu Baruch Ata Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Yasher Koach, Rav. Well done. So now we are here, and I would like to, before we continue, I want to say hi to everybody. I can see you all now. Hi. Hello. So we're still reading about Abraham. And last week I had this idea for a sermon that I wanted to give about it, but I kind of messed up because I was a little bit nervous yesterday on last Friday. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight into what it's like being a very ambitious, very inexperienced young rabbi who's trying to do his very best to meet the moment of the community he serves and feels very inadequate at times. Really what I wanted to do was to say, look at how many bad things happen to Abraham. He is told to leave his homeland. He gets to where he's supposed to go, and there's a famine. Someone steals his wife, and then all of a sudden he gets his wife back, but he's conquered by somebody else, and then he can't have kids, and then they get circumcised, and then he has to marry another wife who he doesn't love just to have a kid with, and then he can't have kids with his wife, and so the second wife has to go, and Ishmael is abandoned, and that's a whole problem. And then finally, at the end of the day, he is asked to kill his own son. So this is a very difficult story. And my granny reminded me of that in the sense that, you know, she has described her life as a series of very difficult decisions and a lot of perseverance. And she often does not give herself the credit she deserves, in my opinion, for what strength she built in the community of our family, not just within herself by making those decisions she made. And it made me realize that, you know, I don't have to look very far to see how this works in my own life. You know, I am very blessed by the support that I get from Rav Sherry, from the rabbinical community here in the UJUC, from the JSLI community. But I still feel it's very hard for me to really feel even when I'm doing the right thing, it's hard for me sometimes to feel inside that I'm certain this is the right thing to do and that this is my best effort. And to be honest, it's the little notes that I get from people like Rav Sherry saying, hey, I loved your sermon. Can I come lane for you on Wednesday? I didn't ask Sherry to show up today. She asked to be invited herself. So when you're in a community with friends and teachers like Rav Sherry, she is really someone who doesn't know how much she motivates me just by her faith in me and by wanting to work with me. Sometimes, even when you seem confident, even the strongest people in your life who seem to be going to the moon need a little support too. And so I really appreciate when we all get in those spaces where we feel like we're really grabbing life and we're going for it. Accept support. It's okay to need support, to use your friends and to fall on the love of your community when you need it. So I wanted to say special shout out to Rav Sherry for helping me stay motivated this week. And also shout out to everyone here, because I really appreciate the love that we have in this community. And love is really what this story is about. Each patriarch develops more and more of a system of love in their heart for their fellow human. And that's what we're doing here. So we are very much in line with what we're learning about in the Torah right now. So
Even before you began your drash, Rabbi Elias, I was thinking about how it is so amazing how the same words that we hear all the time, you can always make sound new, feel new. I was seeing all sorts of new things today, all during the service. I'm sorry, it's morning here. I don't know whether I should say this evening, this morning, this afternoon in California, but whatever time this is, this sacred space, you always rock. So I always love it when you're leading. Thank you.
Thank you, Rav Sherry. Thank you for saying that. And that's actually, you point out one of the strengths of this is that we are all over the world right now. There is not one place on this planet where, the internet is not at least partially transmitting this ceremony right now. We're all over the place. So it's a wonderful thing. And I don't know what I do specifically, Rob, but I thank you for your faith in me. Let's continue the service, shall we? So we're here up on the bima. I would like to ask Rav Sherry to roll it back up and lift it up. And then Marvin, can you open the ark for us? Awesome, thank you. And then we'll put it back in and it's in. Oh, shoot. Technically, we were supposed to do the Misha Berach while it was out. So let's imagine it's still out. And I will go around the Zoom right now and we will share all of the people that we are thinking about sending the healing energy to over the Torah that is not put away. Starting with Marvin Gruber, who would you like to send healing energy tonight?
Nelson Resfaldo.
Nelson Resfaldo, thank you. Ellen Friedman.
Yes, Manju Garadia, Janice Tandler, and her friend Patty. Thank you.
Reba and Aurelia, who are you sending healing energy to?
No names, thanks.
Okay. Dana, or the European Medical Laser Association.
Myself, Mark, Tom.
Okay, sending and healing to you, Mark and Tom. Thank you, Dana. And Rav Sherry, of course.
Aliyah Batsara, Kelly Pollock, Sarah Kramer, Jen Cooper, daughter of Rabbi Allison. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. We continue. I will check now on the Facebook. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for your wishes for Rabbi for Granny Franny. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for your kind words. If you do have someone you're sending healing energy to, feel free to write it in the chat and I will come back to it later, okay? Same with all of you on YouTube. So now I would like to start our Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu v'Imotenu Abraham Yitzhak Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu Makor Bracha Lemotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. Misha Berach Avotenu v'Imotenu Makor Bracha Le'Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And in Hebrew, we will say Baruch Atah Adonai Rofeh HaCholim. Let all the healing energy in the whole world be directed to those who need it right now. And let us continue that healing energy into our silent prayer this evening. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and think of peace. Think of a peaceful place you've been to, a peaceful thought you've had today. And let that feeling of peace permeate every cell in your body. Let it release the tension where there was once tension, and give yourself the gift of knowing that that peace is who you really are. It's the part of you that sometimes gets dismissed, but it's the part of you that is really who we're talking to, where we're talking from this evening. That part of you is Shalom. Okay, we can continue now. Ose Shalom bimoma, Uyase Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Ya'ase Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'ase Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ikral vikra shemera ba biomadi brachir tevi michvach teva chay chon b'mechon chayda for Beit Yisrael ba galav zman krivim eru. Amen. Yehesh meiraba mevorach leolam umeil maya yitvarach vishtabach vipar vitron mandi nasevit adar vita levit la shmeit kucha brichu leilam in kubirchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiram biomadi meru. Amen. Kitov el sotem kafon v'naflat v'naflat Amen. Yehesh meim mevorach v'shemai v'chay v'nenot Amen. Say Shalom b'momafu yaseh Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. It's time for the Aleinu. Please rise if it is in your custom. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol lateit gdulad liotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot kadama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam ve'anachnu korim u'mushtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad. And now we have reached our time to remember those who are no longer with us in physicality, but always spiritually. If you are in mourning or if you are observing a yard site, you are welcome to say the name out loud or write it in the chat, and I will say it, of the one to whom you are sending your memories and whose memories has blessed you. Let me go around the Zoom first. Ellen Friedman, who are you remembering?
Yes, Alan Brown, Laura Frick, Kathy Gage, Glenn Thorne, and Maureen McManus.
Remember them. Thank you. Ellen.
Thank you.
Dana. I'm sorry, Dana. It seems like there might be a little bit of a connection issue. I'll come back to you, okay? Marvin Gruber, who are you remembering this evening?
Francis Johnson, Vern Lindbergh.
Thank you.
Manus is
There you are. I heard you, Dana. Reba, who are you remembering this evening?
No names today, thanks.
Okay. There you are, Dana. All right, do you have a good connection now? Okay, we'll come back one more time. Rob Sherry, do you have anyone you're remembering this evening?
Yeah, Avraham Shmuel Ben Etta Yitzhak Itzich Halevi, my brother Alan Berman.
Yes.
My good friend Alan Pollock, who died right during the high holidays.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We remember both of them. And now we will look over here on the Facebook. Sharon Jaffe sends her healing energy to my Granny Franny. Thank you, Sharon. The Jaffe and Meyerowitz families, to Ronnie, to Beverly, to Naomi, to Louise, Lubricants N, Jessica Keok. And as far as this prayer is concerned, the Mourner's Kaddish, we are remembering Douglas Yoel and Sharon's dad, David Rena, and all who have no one to say Kaddish for them. And over on YouTube, please speak aloud the names of those you are remembering. And we will continue now with our service. Let me get back to the screen. Eternal oneness, source of the breath of all life, in whose hands are the souls of the living and the dead, turn today in kindness and compassion to our prayer in memory of our loved ones. Remember the deeds of kindness and goodness that they performed while among the living. Grant them fitting rest beneath the wings of the divine presence and join their spirits in the chain of life. May the Almighty's great name be magnified and sanctified. May the one who brings peace in high places grant peace over us, over all Israel, and over life itself. And let us say, Amen. We continue with the Mourner's Kaddish. Please rise if you are in mourning. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba, v'yalma divrach yirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomachon v'chaye d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach l'olam ulmei omaya, Yitbarach, Vishtabach, Vipa'ar, Vitraman, Nase, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalal, Shemed Kudsha, Richu, Le'ilam Mikol Birchata, Vishirata, Tushbechata, Venechemata, Damiran, Bialma, Vimru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Min Shemaya, Vechaim Aleinu Ve'al Yisrael, Vimru, Amen. Osei Shalom B'momav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, V'imru, Amen. All souls are with you, O Sovereign. Teach us to live wisely and unselfishly, courageously and fruitfully, in truth and in understanding, in love and in peace, so that our remembrance of our loved ones will be more than mere moments or regrets, but rather a catalyst for inspired living. May the names of those whose memories we cherish be for us a blessing, and may we be worthy so that those who come after us may likewise remember us for good, as we remember those who were unto us a blessing. And let us say, Amen. And there we go, Yom HaTichon, Erev Tov. Chevre, thank you for joining me for this Maariv service. Thank you to Rav Sherry Joy Berman. Thank you so much, Rav Sherry.
Thank you.
So I just want to say hello to everybody before we go. Does anyone have any exciting news that they want to share? Anything going on?
We're getting a house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Levita, it's in Igata. I forgot the town. It begins with a J. I can never remember it, but it's in Igata.
Joetsu.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, we're going to be in the mountains.
Yeah.
Moving
Mazel
into
tov.
January.
Yes, she's
And-
getting closer and
Huge
closer
deal.
to me.
Yeah. And the house comes with a car because the owner's getting elderly, so he's throwing in the car because he's no longer driving. So we get a car and a house, and I mean it'll need work done, but it's free and clear.
Wow, that's
For
wonderful.
about 20,000, so free and clear.
Mazel
They're going
tov.
to sign the
Fabulous.
papers in about 2 weeks.
Well, can we be part of your mezuzah putting on ceremony, at least in terms
Oh.
of pictures?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
I would love to
have
do
a
that.
mezuzah, but it fell, so a little piece of it broke. So we're going to see if we can fix it. and it hasn't been fixed. It's a little piece of it broke, so. But yeah, that would be great.
You know, that's a blessing. That's a blessing, Reba, because you're not usually supposed to take them off, especially if you're selling to somebody Jewish.
Actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's a blessing. So I think that's a blessing to mean that you can use it in the new house now.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I just have to fix the little piece that fell off. But
Wonderful.
It's hard in
That's great
Japan.
news.
All the doors are metal, and yeah.
yeah. Well, actually,
yeah.
it's not. It wasn't. We had it attached with magnets because the doorpost,
Right, our metal. Yeah.
metal. So we had it attached with magnets.
Smart. Quake Wax works. I've used that before on apartments that I wasn't going to stay in for long. You know, that little putty stuff that you use to keep stuff from falling around.
Oh, yeah, right.
That stuff's good.
What did you call it? I always called it Blue Tack. You had another name for it?
I call it Quake Wax. California, earthquakes. So
Quake Wax. Oh, I'm finally there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there was an earthquake here yesterday.
Really? A big one?
Yep.
Is everyone
so.
okay?
I don't know what it was. I could feel it pretty well. I mean, no damage or anything, but you can feel it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.
Okay.
On Friday, we will be doing a Crystal Knock memorial service at Shalom. Rabbi Blaine will be running that. I'll be doing the other parts. And I hope to see all of you there.
Right.
Okay, wait, I want to say goodbye to Sharon over here. Oh, Douglas, Sharon, she confirms Douglas is for healing prayer. Douglas is still with us. So Douglas, Yoel, healing to you. Okay. Thanks, Sharon, for correcting me. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Right.
Shavua Tov. Almost Shabbat Shalom.